Long relationship and 7-year marriage in jeopardy. I, 41M, am contemplating leaving my wife, 39F. How do I save this or exit it in a way that doesn't destroy her? My wife, 39F, and I, 41M, have known each other and pretty much been together for half of our lives. We got married 7 years ago after we moved for my job. She quit her job when we moved and hasn't really worked since. My job has supported us, and I've never pushed her hard to go back to work. She has struggled with anxiety and likely undiagnosed depression, as well as a general distrust of people and a distrust of doctors and the medical system. I believe she also struggles with alcoholism, nightly wine, and I have confronted her about it multiple times over the last 6 years or so. I feel like she's only gotten better at hiding it than she has actually reduced her consumption. She refuses to acknowledge she has a problem, even though her dad had a similar issue with wine and alcoholism, and refuses to get help. She is estranged from her parents, and her mother in particular is a big source of her trauma. I believe they're irreconcilable. She has sisters, but they still maintain a relationship with the parents. She has no support system where we live and has made no effort in the 8 years or so that we've lived here to make friends. She rarely leaves the house. With her sisters caught between her and the parents, I feel like she has no one but me. We don't have kids, which is a source of my frustration but also probably a good thing. I really want kids. Like more than anything in the world. At one point I thought she did too. She says she still does, but I can't help but feel like that's for my benefit and appeasement. She's really scared of the world and the political climate, the assault on women's rights, and her own reproductive health. We've talked about getting help with having children, but again, she has a fear of doctors. I also wholeheartedly admit that bringing a child into this relationship right now is a bad idea. But once I turned 40 I also felt the pressure of the clock. In the evening, maybe once a week, she gets really emotional and breaks down. Sometimes it's about her family, sometimes it's about her childhood, lately it's been about politics and the news. Occasionally she gets so worked up she has what I think is a panic attack. She used to be on anxiety medication, but she's been off it for about 4 to 5 years now, and she says she feels better in without it. We've been fighting a lot lately over politics and media engagement. We're ideologically on the same side, but she invests a lot more time in the news and staying informed than I have the capacity to. She believes I don't care because I don't emotionally invest at a noticeable level. I stay informed, but also stay somewhat disconnected for my own mental health. I try to listen to her and her fears, but it often turns on me because I'm not engaged enough, which to her means I don't care. Lately she feels like I don't hold the same values and opinions as her even though I'm trying to communicate to her that I do. I feel like she doesn't hear me when I'm agreeing with her and the conversations devolve into us arguing over what I said or how I said something. It's getting to the point where if the conversation turns aggressive, I walk away to avoid confrontation, which for her is confirming that I don't care. I want to support her in things she is passionate about, but I also feel the obsession with the news is not healthy for her. I have asked her to go to therapy with me. I have asked her to disengage with the news and focus on us. I have asked her to not pick fights over politics when we're on the same side. I have asked her to stop drinking. The reality is I don't think I've been happy in our relationship for a while now. I love her. I tell her I love her every day 100 times a day, and she says the same. But I'm not getting what I want from our relationship. I try to plan stuff for us like trips, concerts, etc. Unfortunately we don't really have any hobbies in common or other places we can meet on common ground other than maybe sports. I try to love her unconditionally and support her, but I feel like I'm failing and running out of steam. It feels like every week is a new struggle. Our intimacy isn't great. At least twice a week for a while now she'll sleep on the couch. She says she doesn't want to wake me, or she wants to be alone, or she stays away after an argument. It used to bother me a lot, but it's been bothering me less lately, which also bothers me. I don't know how to make it better if she won't get professional help. But I also feel like I am literally all she has. She has no support system, no job, and is likely too unstable to support herself. I take responsibility for this, because I've never pushed her. I thought that was right for where she was mentally. I can handle down times, I have been handling them for years now. But I'm not getting things I want out of our marriage, and as I get older, I'm losing tolerance for not getting those things. I want a partner, help building a future, intimacy, and a family. I love this woman too much to destroy her further, but at some point I need to put myself first as well. I would love an outside perspective. How do I get someone help if they refuse or if they have so much distrust of doctors and therapists that they won't even entertain the idea? And thanks for watching this.